Neither of us were ever cranky about any of
We
this,
were
right?
never in a bad mood. We never fought, ever. Bing. So, darling, we were talking about
This sick, toxic idea where you just have to go out and play, right? What's the formula? Put all this money, you record these songs, you put them out there, you have a big, say, big release event or whatever, and you do that, and then the next day you wake up, zero.
nothing.
You get nothing, nothing. It took us about 2 years of gut-wrenching pain. What was that like for you?
It sucked. It was awful. It was awful.
Why?
Because we were broke. I was working to support you and the dream, but you were tired all the time. We were still broke because my income was not enough.
Neither of us were ever cranky about any of
We
this,
were
right?
never in a bad mood. We never fought, ever. Bing, bing.
Bing!
Yeah,
Bing!
never happened.
No. 2 years of pain, basically.
Did all the things that we were told we were supposed to do.
Yeah.
This is the formula.
This
This
is
is how it's done.
This is what you have to do. You have to
is
do
how
it
it's
this
done.
way.
Yeah.
And just going, didn't work, didn't work,
didn't work.
more in debt, more in
Yeah.
debt, didn't work, no response, not happening.
Yeah.
You just have to go slug it out and work hard and da 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 da. And that's how it's done. And you have to follow that credo. If you just want to point to me to those 10 or 20 or 30 people out of 1,000 and say this is working, I say bull crap, it's not working.
That's not working.
We should be having half or 70% of all those artists out thriving in this market and making money. That's absolutely possible. I mean, the music industries, I don't know, the totality of all the options available are, I don't know, a couple of $100 billion industry. You telling me all of us can't take our little piece of that and have a $100,000 a year income doing 50, 60 shows? That's what we ended up doing.
Yeah.
And flying around the world and singing in front of stadiums and doing all this stuff. You can do that, but not if you stay in the mode of I have to follow the routine. This crowd of other artists that are very talented, very nice people, very good-hearted people,
Yeah.
and we love each other and we support each other, and that's a very good thing. But staying in this toxic cycle that the industry sort of keeps artists in, and I'm not poo-pooing on anybody. I'm saying that sucks. That sucks for people, good, talented artists, to stay in this toxic cycle of insanity of doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again and never getting out of it.
Yeah.
I want to advocate for those people and say, listen, I love this business. This business. It's a business.
That's an icky word.
Oh no, it's not an icky word. It's the music business. It's a wonderful profession.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful industry. I want every artist to succeed.
Yeah.
But if they stay in the mode that we were in,
Yeah.
they're not going to get there, because it's only if getting there is only Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars, Garth Brooks. Yeah, only one out of what, 100,000?
Yeah.
10,000 are going to get there. I didn't want to bet my life and your life and the kids' life on that. I was like, okay, we've got to do this a different way, because that.
That's when we did learn that it is a business, that you have to run it differently.
I really respect the work that they put into it. Like, to dedicate yourself to your craft, to put yourself through lugging gear, right?
Yeah.
Take most of corporate America out here and then have them live the life of a hard-working artist. Most of them couldn't do it.
No.
Up till 2 in the morning, out the next day doing a day gig maybe, and then at night lugging gear in and playing to people, and sometimes playing to nobody.
Yep.
Because you love what you do.
Having a crappy sound man.
Having a
makes
crappy
you-
sound man
makes
that's mad
your
at
show
you.
look bad.
Having a club owner yell at you and all this stuff. It's hard work.
Yeah.
So I've never met an artist yet that's not a really hard worker. You can't really do this very long with a crappy work ethic. You have to be willing to grind. But you don't have to grind forever. You can stop the grind and create an actual, real, viable career, long-term career.
Livelihood.
Livelihood, that's a great word.
That's a good word.
In the music business, singing, performing, writing, recording, doing what you love, but not if you just continue to stay in that cycle.
Yeah. Healthy.
Healthy what?
A healthy life. Because it's not healthy to be broke all the time and to struggle all the time and to just be left out there wondering when it's going to happen.
And
whatever it is.
Yeah, and when you're in that mindset, the control is in someone else's hands.
Yeah.
My life is going to be controlled
And then when
by
you,
someone else.
Yeah.
And I don't even know who it is.
I don't even know who it is.
It's a mysterious fog
Yeah.
person that I don't even know
Yeah.
who that is.
I'm going to do all of the things and not think beyond then what.
Right.
You know, I'm going to release this song. I'm going to upload it to Spotify. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then what?
Then what?
Then what? You get a gazillion listeners.
Let's say you get
become
100
TikTok famous.
You get 100 that well. There's some viability there.
Some. It's
but
the same thing though.
But you've
like,
got to have a plan
what's your
behind
percentage
it.
of people
Yeah,
who actually
that's true.
find any amount of real success, like real success being to be able to live off of what you do? Livelihood?
Give me a definition of success. I'm interested.
You know who you are. You care about you.
That's great.
And you want to take care of you.
Yeah, I like that.
Your value is not based on other people's opinions. Your value is not based on
Your value as a human.
Your value as a human.
Because your value as a product in the music business, in the market, is different. So your definition of success. Knowing who you are.
Knowing who you are.
Your value.
And your value.
Caring about yourself. I love that
Yeah.
you said that.
Yeah, caring about yourself.
Yeah. That's kind of everywhere, right? Any business, any human, anywhere. Like
Yeah.
caring about yourself, caring for yourself.
Yeah, knowing when to say this isn't working for me.
Yeah.
And I feel like I see so many young and old and everything in between doing the same thing over and over again, grinding it out, hoping for a better future.
Yes, hoping.
Hoping.
And probably banking on if I sing a little better, if I write a little better song, it'll happen.
And the sad part is the longer they're in that mode of the lather, rinse, repeat, and the something doesn't happen.
Right.
Now all of a sudden, their belief in themselves, their value of themselves,
Their love of their craft.
all of that now starts taking a hit.
And as you said earlier, sometimes their relationships in their life.
Yeah, and now even if you're a person, we see it with the ones that do make it, right? Make it. Even if they do have all of the fans, have all of the hits, have all of the exposure, have all of that, there's still a great number of them that aren't successful people because they didn't tackle those first few things of caring about themselves. And their value is not based on other people. Their value is not based on how many people listened to their song or were at their show or whatever.
Right. Taylor Swift just got booed.
She just got booed.
I mean, hopefully she's...
I think she's probably solid enough in herself
Probably.
where she's like, okay, that was just...
But if your self-worth is tied to your business worth and you get booed by a stadium, at the Super Bowl, by the way, that must have been brutal.
Yeah.
Poor thing. But if you bifurcate that and you just go, well, it's my character,
Yes.
it's my brand they're booing, they don't know me as a human, it's a little easier to take. It's probably not fun either way, but that's actually a good recent example of making sure that you do that. But I think being financially viable, stable, I just think it's about having... Self-sustaining. Having a control of your life.
Yeah.
I think most artists are out there feeling out of control of their life because they keep going down this road. I hate to keep coming back to that metaphor, but they just keep going down this road that everybody's on, so I guess this is the one we're supposed to do, and never getting off of that and saying, whoa, time out. Something's got to change. I'm going to start building something different that's not what everyone else is doing and making a change. And that's what we had to do. We had, and I mean, at the time, I was just looking around the industry going, okay, what else is there?
Yeah.
What else is out there that I can latch onto that's making money for me as a singer?
Yeah.
I want to make money as a singer. I want my beautiful, lovely, wonderful wife to come home and be a stay-at-home mother with my kids. And I will die to make that happen. And I will change anything to make that happen. I think it's that level, Dave Ramsey calls it gazelle-like intensity, right? To make a change like that. It's not easy.
Yeah.
But when you feel enough pain in your life, you are willing to make change. And I, we just figured it out, fortunately, and got there. And I had some people that helped me along the way. I had a few people kind of say, hey, go maybe look at some of these routes. And I had a little bit of business background, as you know, and some sales background that really helped. But I had to make a change. And it worked really well once the pieces put together. And then it's like, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Now you can stay home with the kids. We have enough money. We have a house. We're paying our mortgage. We're paying off the cars. We're going on trips to Ireland. I'm doing these big shows here and there around the world. Still working hard. But it's a great industry. It's a wonderful profession when that all starts to come together.
Yeah.
But it frustrates me that so many really talented artists are stuck in this toxic cycle of that's how you have to do it.
Right.
And the whole idea that what we believed when I started my career was it's all complete horse.
It is.
And you don't have to do it that way. You can find better and other ways of doing it. And thank God that we did, and I hope other people do too.
Yeah. I hope so too.
Love you.
I love you. Done?
Sure.